Hello dear friends, my name is SALOMON, and today in this video I want to show you, in my opinion, one of the strongest ground armies after the February update in Clash of Clans using super witches. But before that, guys, I want to remind you, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends or clanmates because your support is really needed to grow up my channel. Thanks a lot in advance. Besides, if you want to support my channel even more, you can use my creator boost code, it's SALOMON, when you are buying anything in the shop or probably the gold pass or anything like that. Thanks a lot again. And the army composition that we are going to speak about today in this video is based on super witches. And the reason is that in the balance changes announcement for the February update in Clash of Clans, it was announced that troops that are summoners, like witches or super witches, when they reach the maximum cap of summoned units and somebody from that summoned amount is killed, then the next troop will be spawned more frequently and more fast. And you know that with super witches there were problems that when they create their big boys, if this skeleton is killed, the next one was created by super witch very slow, and because of that super witches themselves were targeted by the defenses and were killed pretty fast. And with these balance changes, super witches are becoming much stronger, and now I will show you several attacks using this troop as a main army. With Queen Charge and some Root Riders. Okay, so here you see the army composition that I was using. It's based on 3 Super Witches and 2 Root Riders, just to create funnel in the walls and to let our Super Witches inside the base. Besides, I'm using rage spells with freeze, invisibility and skeleton spell. The only thing that is disappointing in this army composition is that we don't have much cleanup troops, but probably instead of Baby Dragon we can add some wizards. But nevertheless, I'm using Valkyries in the clan castle for the cleanup purposes, and also the equipment that I'm using is pretty much standard. For King is the Gauntlet and the Rage, while for our queen is the ice arrow with the invisibility. Also for our grand warden is a rage vial and the tome of invulnerability, and for royal champion is also the standard hero equipment, because I think that this equipment is even better than the new one that was presented in the update. And also I was attacking bases with maxed out defenses such as inferno towers and scatter shots along with the Tesla towers. And the basic idea for this army composition is to destroy one side of the base with our Queen Charge. Sometimes we are adding the main army to our Queen Charge, sometimes we can even send them separately, because witches can live much longer with this new balance change, and the giant skeletons in front of them can tank a lot of damage, and because of that they keep our super witches alive. I'm also using the new level of siege barracks, because the creation of 2 packers in the beginning is also a great thing for funneling our troops inside the base. Besides, packers can also join to our main army and help to tank in front of the super witches. And you see that I'm not doing a very deep Queen Charge because we need to save time. The only thing that is weak about the super witches is that they are pretty slow, and also for that I'm using rage with my grand warden, and because of that we need to start our attack pretty fast, otherwise we can face a time fail in the end of the attack because of not much cleanup troops, and also the slow of our super witches. But for all other things, super witches are great, and you will see now what is happening with the base. As I said, it is a maxed out Town Hall 16, which means that it's the maximum strength of the base. And here you can check out how the skeletons are spawned in front of our super witches. Just pick one skeleton and check when he dies how fast the new skeleton will be created. For example, here you see one skeleton is tanking the X-bow and it's going to die pretty soon, and then our witch will create another skeleton very fast. Yeah, you see one skeleton is killed, and just in a second after that witch creates a new skeleton, and that is great. As I said, the tanking power of this Again, you see, one skeleton was killed, and immediately the new skeleton was spawned. And with these three big baby boys, if I remember correctly, the tank power of super witches is much stronger than it was before. By the way, this army composition can be used either with Queen Charge or with Grand Warden Walk, and sometimes you can use your Grand Warden for creating a funnel. Besides, there is a new spell that can be used, but in my opinion, it's better not to hide the defenses, because we will still have to destroy them, and with super witches it can be a bad thing, as they will miss some defenses and then they will have to return to them. And because of that, I'm just using the standard amount of spells, and I'm just using rage for my warden, so the Grand Warden Walk is faster. Again, using the siege barracks here, sending some root riders in front of the witches to destroy the walls. I still have some super wall breakers just in case I'm doing a Queen Charge instead of Grand Warden Walk, because in that way we will have to destroy the walls to open up compartments for our queen to go inside the base. But on such bases like this, it's probably not a good idea to make a Queen Charge, because there is a lot of high damage defenses, and because of that our queen can go down very fast. And instead of that, I'm doing a Grand Warden Walk, and with that I have all my troops in one place. All of them are getting healed by our healers. They are also get raged by Grand Warden ability. And we also have some Valkyries from the siege barracks just to create more spam and to protect our main troops. And you see at the ending of the attack, the base is wrecked. I mean, I still have almost all heroes alive. Queen went down, but I still have a couple of super witches alive. I still have my royal champion with her ability, and I still have Packers alive. You see, those Packers from the siege barracks that were spawned just in the beginning of the attack are still alive till the end of the attack, because of this tanky power of super skeletons in front of the super witches. And that's it. It's the end of the attack. It's a 3-star, and in this moment you see the only thing that I mentioned, the weakness of this army composition, is the cleanup troops. You probably can take some goblins to destroy the gold mines and so on. But nevertheless, if you don't do a long Grand Warden Walk, then you will have plenty of time in the end of the attack to make the cleanup with the rest of your troops. Another attack, guys, and it's again some kind of anti-2-star base, and here we see the single Inferno Towers. Probably you can think that with single Inferno Towers it can be a problem for this army composition, as we have not many troops. It's not a spam attack, and because of that the heavy troops like P.E.K.K.A, Super Witch or big boys can be killed by single Inferno Tower. But you will see how it works. And again, here it's probably would be better to use Grand Warden Walk, because we just need to create a funnel for our main push. But I started with my Queen Walk. It's also very good, and in this attack I didn't connect my main army with my queen. She was walking on the side of the base without joining the main army, and even with that I still have some tanks in front of my witches, which makes them stronger and they can live longer. I also using the freeze spells just to prevent the biggest amount of damage. Again, you see the rage spell for my queen, so healers are not switching yet to my main army. For that I'm using my Grand Warden ability, and they are just pushing inside the main compartment with the town hall and so on. And I even still have my Valkyries in front of my army, and they are taking down the town hall quicker than the invisibility spell works and protects the town hall. And that's it. Again, the base is wrecked, and in my opinion this is the best army composition for ground attacks after the balance changes for root riders. That's why I'm not taking too much root riders in my army. Instead I'm using 3 witches, and you see all of them are still alive. All 3 witches, the main army, is still alive till the end of the attack, and they still have full HP. And I don't need the invisibility spell. It's a triple. It's an easy triple, guys. I will show you one more, or probably 1 or 2 more attacks, just in case you are missing some types of layouts, to prove you that all layouts can be destroyed with this army composition, and it's working great. One more attack, and it's a box base type box type layout, and here is the combination of single inferno towers and multi inferno tower, and the start of the attack is just from the side of the town hall. Another great thing about this army is that you can just start from the town hall, which makes it's a perfect army composition not to get a 1-star, because some spam attacks have to be started from the opposite side of the town hall, and sometimes they cannot make it to the town hall, and because of that you are getting a 1-star. But here we just start with our queen charge from the town hall, also taking some defenses and creating a funnel. On the other side of the funnel, I am using my king with siege barracks, again 2 P.E.K.K.A.s to tank, rage spell for our queen, also invisibility spell, and here I missed the timing of the freeze spell for the town hall. You see that the town hall was activated, because of that the invisibility tower worked, but I was a second late to freeze the invisibility tower, and because of that the town hall went invisible. But nevertheless, I'm sending my main army just a second later than the town hall goes down, and using my Grand Warden ability to protect healers. Actually, our witches don't get hurt by the explosion or the poison spell. The only troop that gets damage from that poison is our healers, and that's why we have to protect them. And now just check out what is happening with the base. It seems like in the middle the army is getting slower, but they can still push through the rest of the buildings. Our P.E.K.K.A.s are in front of our witches, also our skeletons are tanking. Royal Champion is working on the left side, and with this invisible fox she can take down the single inferno tower, and again that's it. Super easy. The only thing you have to think about before you start the attack is from which side you want to funnel with your queen charge or your Grand Warden, and this is the only thing you have to think about, because everything else will be done by your army. You just have to place rage spells to rage up healers, and even without rage spells there is a rage aura of Warden which helps your healers to do a better healing, and the base is wrecked. In my opinion, this is now probably the strongest army composition for ground attacks. In comparison with Root Riders, they are also great, but this power of Super Witches with quicker summoning of skeletons is just insane. And one more attack, guys. Here is a highly protected town hall compartment, and probably this could be a very difficult base. I have tried to charge queen inside the town hall compartment, but there is too much damage. The ground X-bows with the rage tower and multi inferno towers are just killing my queen. That's why I'm starting from the opposite side, and you will see what will happen with this base. By the way, I am using again the siege barracks, and check out how 2 P.E.K.K.A.s are working against the enemy king. Together they just kill this king very easily with the wizards, and this makes our king to follow inside the town hall compartment, and with his rage and the giant gauntlet he just killing the town hall. Also our Valkyries from the clan castle are following our king and help to take down the town hall. And then I'm just starting my main attack from the top of the base, and you see, because of not a great funnel, our troops are splitting. Some of them are following queen inside the center of the base, and some of them are just falling on the side, but it's not a problem. Actually, it's even better, because as I said in the beginning, the only weak thing about Super Witches probably is that they are slow, and if the army is divided into 2 parts, that means that they make the cleanup even faster. And you see what is happening with this base. It's another triple. Probably in the beginning there was some dangerous moments about our queen. She was taking too much damage. I had to use some rage spells and invisibility spells, but everything else is just going as easy as possible. And it seems that, as I said, it's probably even better than the Queen Charge Root Riders, which is one of the most popular attacks on Town Hall 16 right now. But with balance changes of Root Riders, they have less HP, and also with the addition of new levels for Inferno Towers and Scatter Shots, root riders can be not that popular anymore, and with this army composition you can still do easy triples on clan wars and in legend league. Please write in the comment section what do you think about this army composition. Maybe you have some thoughts how this army composition can be even better, probably, as I said, adding some cleanup troops, but nevertheless I have tried different types of layouts for this army. I tried to show you different layouts, and all of them are getting wrecked with this army composition. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I will do more videos about this army in Legend League, and I will share my experience of using this army composition. And I see you in the next video. It was Salomon. Bye.